we have discussed this concept for years of Bala Ga Lili, of two ways learning, but in this instance for this exhibition we sat down and talked about how we might be able to build something, and we made models, and we had a day or 2 days where we sketched and made models and figured out a whole lot of ideas. And it was during that time that the idea of the man leaning back throwing a spear started to evolve, that we were making the models and we were modelling at the same time. And I think that that was a fantastic day.
I think it's different, experience for me to come down here and working with Bungwa. Yeah, different compared to where I come from. It's where I walk around with shorts, and singlets, but here it's just the weather that keeps on changing. Next minute you got the sun, and then tomorrow comes, who knows, rainy day.
One of the things that I think has been really important is the way that Bonhula has been able to use some of his woodworking skills, and for me as a craftsman and an artist, learning new skills is a really exciting thing, and Bonhula has been able to join timber and find ways of problem solving that are unique, and certainly not unique in his culture, but for my culture they are unique and they're beautiful and practical. And what we've found in that is a language of skill and a language of craft and a language of art.
Copper wire. We grab them, fold them and chuck them in the fire. And then a couple of minutes, not even a minute here, becomes this. That's it, and then it's easier to use for binding the spear or anything, this one,
The word for wood is dapa, and the wood is gadeka, and it comes from the mine site and from Bonhula's country in Gove. It is when there is a mining lease where the Rio Tinto mine bauxite, and when they do that they have to strip the country of the timber, and mostly that timber is burnt, wasted, but the clan and the people, Bonhula's people, the Gumach, are really determined to do things with it.
The darpa, garaika, stringy bark, it's in the land, right? And then when they want to rip the land, they get rid of this, and this, the one that they get rid of, and then they dig for the bauxite.
It is a beautiful hardwood eucalypt species that the Yolngu people use for all sorts of things, for building, for musical instruments, for weapons, for all sorts of parts of their life, and this is another use for it. So the other material we are using in this collaboration is ancient red gum, and ancient red gum is red gum that was buried through flood 10,000–15,000 years ago. It comes out of the ground having transformed from the red that we're all familiar with to jet black. It's still timber, it still works like timber, but it's a unique material in a global sense. There's nothing like it on the planet. And the final dimension to this piece is that inside the black lighthouse is the fire, and the fire is Gerta, and it is a symbol that all humans relate to, and that we all see as both a friend and a foe. You can't escape fire in Arnhem land, and you can't you can't escape both its beauty and its power and its creativity. And it's an enormous part of the experience of living up there. And it's something that I think of and relate all the time.
The way that we look at the lighthouse, what we do is we light a fire, you know, and yeah, it's like a welcome and telling people that there is a people out there.